Hi guys, how you doing? Attorney Kayla Bumpus. You guys know me, and today I have something special for you guys. I know I've been gone for a minute, and I've been promising you guys I'm gonna get back on my channel. I'm gonna do content. Everybody knows I had a baby, and I kind of been missing, and I've been missing from WTF. Shout out to my girls, Mel and Miss Jefferson. But it's time. It's time for me to get back. And so, as I start back producing content and getting out there again and interacting with you guys and engaging with you guys, I have a lot of great ideas and special treats for you. But today I have a very special treat. And I know you guys have been asking and asking and asking. And so I decided today that I'm going to do it. And I should say, we're going to do it. And you guys have heard from everybody else. But there is one person you haven't heard from, and he's just so special to me. He is so dear to me, and it is the infamous Shannon. Yay! SV, BZ, my husband. Hi, Shannon.
What's happening?
Okay, Shannon. So we've heard from everybody else. We've heard from witnesses. We've heard from all of the other co-defendants that are free, but we haven't heard from you. The world hasn't heard from you, and we know that you had a lot of support, a lot of support from day one all the way up until the not guilty. So why the silence?
I think silence speaks volumes when it comes to like everything that they've heard. A lot of stuff don't require feedback.
Okay.
Because it's just like, I wouldn't say beneath me, but like it's like I ain't on that tight time.
Okay.
But free the guys that's not free. And it's all love to the ones who stood up like me.
Okay, if there was, I just want to start like this. If there was one thing you could say to all of the people that supported you throughout the trial and throughout the ups and downs and the roller coasters, what would you say to them?
I love you so much, and a lot of the love, or all of the love, what kept me strong, what kept me motivated to keep fighting, to keep going. Because, you know, when you in there and it's no love, it's like, it's depressing. And it's already depressing as it is. So seeing the positivity is like a battery pack.
Okay, well, let's get right into it. So I just think that a lot of people heard all of these things about you on trial. They saw all these pictures. They saw all these videos. They even heard about different things from your upbringing that may or may not be true. Could you just, what were some of the things that came out in trial about your childhood that just, were or were not true? And just tell me a little bit about that.
Man, it wasn't no false stuff that came out about my childhood.
You don't think
I
so?
don't remember.
I do.
What?
What? I mean, the picture that they painted about your childhood?
Yeah, my childhood wasn't really bad though.
Right.
I had a cool childhood.
You had your father.
Yeah, I had my father, and I had a great support system. It just, I chose what I chose. But my support system was overly strong. I just lacked the mother. Well, the mother. I didn't lack a mother. I lacked the mother that brought me in, but I still had a grandma and an aunt and cousins who stood up like moms. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that all played a part in the love, but I still chose what I chose. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of times as a child, we're gonna be defiant towards the right way, the right directions. And I one of them. I'm from the trenches, so it's like I'm outside and I'm seeing all my peers doing what they want to do, and they looked fun. It seemed fun, and that's what I wanted too. It seemed easy and fun. The way my grandma and my family wanted me to go, it's like it took too much work. I'm gonna go the fun route, and I can still kick it with my folk. I'm gonna take that route, but it all led me right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's good and bad.
So when was the first time you went to jail?
Like 2010. I mean, nah, I went to juvenile. I don't know what year that was, like 08 or something like that. But yeah, I went to juvenile for a gun. I took a gun to school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he my buddy now. He my little buddy now. But we were playing with them rubber bands and stuff. Like in school, we used to play with rubber bands and gym clips. And he tried to shoot me with the gym clips.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't like that. So I brought my gun to school that day.
It was your gun?
Well, I finessed the nigga at school for the gun. Mm-hmm. I finessed him and got the gun, tricked him like I was gonna pay him, but I told him I'm gonna give you the money tomorrow. But I ended up getting the gun and brought the gun to school and got caught. I think somebody told on me though.
Mm-hmm.
On the bus ride back home, I'm not knowing the bus driver granddaughter ride the bus with us. And while I'm back there, she texts on her grandma, the driver, that I got a gun. And by the time we get halfway where we were going, they pulled the bus over.
Did you know what was going on?
I mean, I had a feeling, so I passed it off. Well, I actually didn't straight pass it off, but one of my little buddies was like, give me the gun, give it to me. And I gave it to him, and he gave it to somebody else to get it off us. So.
And how old were you?
I'm probably like 16.
Okay, 16.
15, 16, one of them. I was in the 9th grade.
Okay.
But I probably like 15. I got kept back one time.
Okay.
2nd grade.
Okay.
I was horrible.
So then,
what?
Go ahead.
So they pulled the bus over. So they get it. They tell the bus driver pull over to the CVS so we get a thorough search. So we get out the bus. So when I get out the bus, I slip inside the CVS and go in there for a second. Buy me a drink, act like I'm shopping. I end up coming out. They got everybody lined up, searching them. So I end up trying to squeeze back over there. And they like, you come here. And straight lock me up, put me in the car. I'm like, dang. Put me in the car and the other two, my partner and the dude who he gave the gun to, put us in the car. We go to the, I think we went to like a precinct, a school precinct type, something like that. Matter of fact, the public safety downtown, we went to that, school safety. And I think they told on me because they went home, I went to jail. Went to juvenile probably like 2 days. My grandma came and got me.
And then when was the first time you went to real jail?
Probably like 2010.
And how old were you?
17.
And what was going on in your life at that time?
I really was, I would say lost. I was just lost, like not listening to nobody because, you know, like when a child get to a certain age, they like, well, I'm grown. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm grown, but not having all the grown, not having the grown, the other things that go with the age.
Right.
The mind.
The money.
The money. None of that. So.
I think your grandma told me you asked to be emancipated.
Yeah. I just wanted to get out the house. I just wanted to be on my own. Like,
you probably couldn't even spell emancipate.
That didn't matter. I just was on some. Well, I got to get out of this house. Too much structure. Too much. It's just too strict.
And what? And
I wouldn't say too strict. It just wasn't what I wanted.
What was the rules?
I mean, the rules was the rules. It don't matter what the rules was.
So you want 0 rules?
Yes.
And you went to jail.
Yes, went to jail.
And
it's crazy because I don't know if we had a talk. A lot of times.
Who, you and your grandma?
Yeah, a lot of times when I get in trouble, when I was getting in trouble when I was young, but we'll be done just had a talk.
Right.
I'm talking about before I leave out her house, she'll just, I don't know how she knew, she just had like, y'all females had like this gut instinct, like a motherly instinct. She just call me. You know, you good? Woo. And we'll have a talk, and she don't even know I'm on the way to go do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I mean, so y'all was having talk. She was trying to instill different things within you to keep you out of this situation. And you still go to jail. So, I mean, kind of tell me about the circumstances. What was going on? Who were you with that led to this first arrest?
So my first arrest, I was kind of with 2 girls. I was with a few girls, but
well, we know that
mainly 2 girls.
That's crazy.
My first child's mother, then my second child's mother. Mm-hmm. Well, I already had my first child, just had her, and my second child mama was pregnant with him. Mm-hmm. So, and I was living with them, my second child mama. Mm-hmm. And her mama just like took me in like.
How'd you know her?
Who?
Your second child's mother. I mean, tell me a little bit about how you knew how did you meet your first 2 baby mamas?
I was cool. Me and one of my old buddies, we ain't cool no more, but we was cool at the moment. And
who is it?
Woody. Okay. Through him, it was just constantly just being around. Mm-hmm. I was connected with her. Mm-hmm. So it was like when we were doing what we were doing, mm-hmm. we was bringing stuff here.
To where she lived?
Yeah, we might bring stuff there, or we might go somewhere else. We might go to grandma's house. You know, it just.
But all the family.
Yeah, because like they family was just like cool, like, and mainly the mama. Cat were cool, like. She down for her boys.
Right.
Like.
Right or wrong.
Right or wrong, she with her boy. Like, she love her boy. She love her girls too, but she love her boy. I wanted her boy. You know what I'm saying? She took me in.
Still are.
Yes, most definitely. She loved me to death. But it was like, that what built the connection though. And I end up staying with her. Mm-hmm. She used to try to make me go home sometime. I guess Betty be done, got in her head or whatever. But she used to be like, you need to go back. But I'm like, all right. She'll wake up the next morning, go to work, and I'd be down there asleep. But, man, that's.
And so you said when y'all used to do what y'all used to do, and y'all used to bring stuff there, is that what led to the arrest?
Yeah.
Okay,
See, back then we used to, they used to call it Blue Jean Bandit. So we used to break in stores. Mm-hmm. Break in stores. Because it was like one of the the quickest hustle of Atlanta. Well, outside.
So you were 17 years old with one kid, a kid on the way, and breaking in stores.
Breaking in stores.
With Woody.
With a group.
And his friend and his family? All of them was his family?
Most of them.
Okay.
But it's just like it was bringing the quick money.
Right.
So
you in jail at 17, and what happens?
I end up.
You was at Fulton County?
Yeah, I was at Rice Street. I end up getting a lawyer. He got me a year.
How long were you in jail?
Probably like 11 months. In all?
Yeah, in all.
Yeah, about 11 months.
And what about everybody else?
Woody got out about 2-3 months.
What about any other people?
Mimi got out about 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else.
And y'all were all 17?
I was 17. Woody probably was 18. 19. I don't know how old he is, but everybody was different ages. You had a group of juveniles, like my baby mama cousins, little cousins.
They was with y'all?
Yeah. They went to juvenile, but they got out probably like the next day. And me and it was another dude, I think his name D. I forgot him. Forgot his name.
Y'all stayed in the longest?
He stayed probably like 2 years.
For this? Breaking in stores?
I think it was like, he got like 2 years. He didn't have a lawyer.
Okay.
He got like 2 years. But I know for sure he ended up getting out after me. I don't even know if it was 2 years. He probably got the whole year. Because I got out in 11 months. I paroled out.
You went to prison?
Yeah. I went to like a pre-release center. Like it's like a PRC. I think it closed down now.
And you were 18 when you got out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you got out, you went to pre-trial release. After that, when's the next time you go to jail?
I probably stayed out probably like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Went back. I went back for, I think, another burglary. Yeah, I went back for another one.
Did you use first offender?
The first time?
Yeah, did you successfully complete first offender?
No.
Oh, God, okay.
But I told you I went back 2 months. About 2 months.
Well, I don't know the terms of your first offender.
I went back. I had a 10-1.
Okay, you had a 10-1 on the first case.
Yes.
Okay.
So I got out, stayed out probably like 2 months, went back.
Well, let me just stop you right there. I know I tell people all the time about first offender, and I'm going to just say this because honestly, if you probably wouldn't have took first offender, your life probably wouldn't have been the way that it is. But just for, I guess, viewer reference, in Georgia, if you do first offender, if you take first offender and you successfully complete the terms of your first offender, which means finishing probation and any special terms and conditions, then you can have your record expunged and technically not be a convicted felon. But if you violate while on first offender, then it's just a world of trouble. You don't get to use your expungement most of the times. They can resentence you, and pretty much you'll be on probation forever. That's probably something similar happened to you if you went back to jail in 2 months. So what happened?
I went back to jail 2 months later, and they gave me, I sat probably like about 7 months in the county. They gave me 2 years.
And they revoked your probation?
Yeah. They revoked the probation, gave me 2 years. Ran everything again. So
now you get out and what, you're about 21?
Yeah.
Out, you're 21. When's the next time you go to jail?
2015.
For a
murder.
Mm-hmm.
I go for a murder and a gun.
Mm-hmm.
So.
The murder that was on a trial?
Yeah.
Okay. The first murder?
The first murder. I go for murder and a gun, but It was 2 separate cases.
So you got a bond, or you went at one time?
I went for the murder.
You had a
I went
warrant
for
for
the
the murder?
gun and got a bond.
Okay.
But when I get out for the gun, I catch a murder charge.
Okay.
And I end up getting locked up. I don't know, but I feel like I end up getting locked up because of when the girl got killed.
Tierra Jones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when she got killed, I feel like that's when they came in.
Okay, well, everybody didn't watch the trial. So you want me to tell them about Tierra Jones, or you want to?
Man, it don't matter.
So it was an overt act, right?
Yeah, it was an overt act.
So in a RICO indictment, you have to have different overt acts to make the RICO. And one of the overt acts was a car accident, which was allegedly a gang retaliation.
So they say.
Right, where Shannon was in a car with his fourth child's mother and her friend, and he was in the backseat. The car was shot up by an alleged gang member, and they say it was allegedly he was the target. The car flips. His baby mother's injured. He's injured. His lung collapsed, and Tierra Jones passed
I really don't
away.
think my lung collapsed.
I
really think the hospital did that. You don't think I sued them?
So they consider that an overt act in the case. And
I can't sue them.
After that, Shannon, after that is when you're arrested for
what? The murder.
The murder. Okay. He wants to know, can he sue the hospital because he believes that
There wasn't nothing wrong with me. I ain't get a
So
scar.
he thinks the hospital collapsed is
I didn't have a scar. I know for a fact they bust my lung. I'm telling you, because at the hospital, they do that. When you in there and you ain't got nothing wrong with you, they already have students. And I know that because they had so many students around me. Yeah, whatever they is. But yeah, I think they just did that on the scrim, just on some teach their class type stuff.
Okay, so now, and then that you're in the hospital and you get arrested for the murder?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I would have got out the hospital and got let go right then and there, I probably wouldn't have. You see what I'm saying?
So you think they try to do something real quick?
It was all a setup.
It was a setup?
Yeah.
Is this the time when they had to change your floor because you had all the people coming?
Yeah, I had too many folk coming through there. Everybody coming in. I had too many people running around. They just were coming in, smelling like weed. They bringing liquor bottles. They just doing stuff, running around. The lady coming out, she like...
You handcuffed to the bed?
Nah.
Oh.
I went locked up then.
Okay.
So
they didn't
I
let you leave the hospital
until... I was in the hospital a month and a half. So I didn't get locked up until like the last week.
Okay.
So I'm in there, she coming, the lady who... I don't know who she is, but she's somebody.
Probably run the floor.
Nah, that wasn't her flow.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. She's somebody. Because she came down with like, you can't be having all this going on. I'm like, bro, listen, bro. You ain't finna control who coming to check on their loved one. Like, you can't do that. And she like, I'm gonna show you.
You don't think she can do that?
No.
Okay.
She like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna move you to my flow.
She shut it down?
She shut it down, but I still had folk come through there. She put me in a room with a camera, but it didn't stop. Who came to see me? Still had people come to see me, but...
Was she coming in there if you had more than 2 people?
That's only who can come in the room at a time.
Yeah.
2 people at a time.
Right.
But I was still having 3, 4 folks in there.
Okay. So you just don't listen. You didn't listen to your grandma. You didn't listen to the nurse.
It just be like my way. I like it my way, cause I ain't gonna do too much. I ain't gonna mess up. I'm just do it my way.
Okay.
You're gonna be all right.
So you get how long do you stay in jail for the murder?
3 years. I stayed locked up 3 years.
No bond?
Nah, I got a bond. But I was doing time on a gun.
Oh, okay.
No, I got out on bond for the gun. Then I got locked back up for the murder.
Okay.
Then they went on and handled the gun charge. I got 3 years.
Okay.
So before...
And really I think we gotta say unalive.
All right. But like, before I went down the road, I was still handling the murder. I mean that. And I ended up going to first appearance. And then I went to preliminary hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And then after preliminary, I went for a bond motion.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me a bond, $300,000.
Okay.
But I couldn't get out.
Right.
But I still paid the bond though.
Okay.
We paid the bond, gave them 30. That's why in that song I like, pay my lawyer 30 for that.
I know.
But we paid the bond, but I still went down the road. So my bond was paid probably like a year.
I say I know, we know. We heard the song.
A year and a half, probably like 2 years.
And then you get out.
And I end up coming back up there to Rice Street and
bond out. And then when you go to jail again.
So I end up going to jail. I had a long little record.
I know.
So I end up getting out in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up getting locked up 2019 for another gun.
And drugs.
And some drugs.
Yeah. Then you get out.
No. It wasn't no drugs. It was just a gun.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
that's not in front of the gas station?
No.
Oh, God.
This is when they took out my money.
Okay.
So.
You talking about when you ran for no reason?
It really wasn't no reason.
You didn't have your seatbelt on? That was the only reason he was pulling you over?
But it was some blue light behind me.
Okay. Okay.
So I got locked up for the gun. Ended up doing 11 months in the county.
And what happened with the money? Let's talk about that.
The money?
Yeah. That's when that's the money I got back.
Yeah, they took the money in 2019.
And I got it back 4 months ago?
Yeah, and 4 months ago, I got the money back.
But
finally.
Tell them who came.
Huh?
Who came to the scene?
Gaither. Gaither came to the scene.
In 2019.
And called Velverito.
Mm-hmm.
She called.
Shut up.
She called her. It's just like all that. It's like they was like them little bit of bug thing that be flying around. What they call?
Gnats.
They like gnats. Like they never fall. Anything go on, they never fall. Especially with me. It can be a red light ticket. They pulling up. That's just how deep it was back then. Like they pulling up no matter what. But it wasn't even her though, because she told them, give him his money back. They like, Lieutenant, what you want to do with it? She like, give him his money back. It was the officer. I think he just wanted the money. He counted the money out on the trunk, and he acting like she didn't say that. You met him, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you will? Asshole. You came to the car and told me he is an asshole.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing about it is when I got the money, the first thing he was about to, first he asked me for my bar card because he didn't believe I was a lawyer.
He took you through everything.
Well, they couldn't find a police report. So the DA's office sent me the police report because the DA's office had consented to you getting the money back. So I don't know why APD was even trying to play with the money. We went down there to property, then we went to get it. I mean, you had like $10,000 from different arrests that we were able to get back. But he was just YSL gung-ho. This is YSL money. And I'm like, this case had nothing. It wasn't even included in the indictment. This is not YSL money. It wasn't even an overt.
It was.
It was?
Yeah. You remember they showed it.
You getting pulled over?
Yeah, they were talking about when I ran. And the police got left all the way back there. I left him.
So that one wasn't a slow speed chase?
No.
That was high speed?
That was a high speed.
Okay.
But it was a slow run chase. I was so tired. I was drunk. I was tired and I was just running so slow, but he was running slower.
Okay, next arrest.
I was on the way to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And
what year? 2019 still?
No, like 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, like 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on the way to the studio. Well, I was going to the studio, but I had to stop.
This the gas station?
Yeah, I had to stop at the gas station. I had left. Everybody was in the park gambling. So I had everybody ended up pulling off and go to the studio. So I stopped at the gas station to get some drinks to pull in. So when I come out the gas station, 12 sitting right there. But
at this point, they probably know who you are, don't they?
Probably. But I mean, yeah, he probably did.
Yeah. But was it in Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I come out, I see him. I go to the car and put my drinks and stuff in the car. And I slid my gun in the car because I see him watching me. So I walk over to Matt Main's car.
Think you so slick.
I walk over to Matt Main's car and just was talking to him, trying to just see if he gonna go and pull off.
Trying to throw off.
Yeah, Matt Main like, just follow me. Just follow me, we just gonna pull on off. I'm like, say less. Me thinking I'm so smart, I go the opposite way. No, I just go the opposite way of Matt Main. I let Matt Main go this way, I go this way. Thinking they just gonna go follow Matt. Cause they know Matt. So I think they gonna go follow Matt. They end up come following me. But they pulled me over. They pulled me over and I got arrested for a painting lien and a chopper.
Okay. Next arrest.
2021, I think. Yeah, 2021. A chase. I was leaving Lakewood. I think I picked something up from Bay Boy. I left and I had drugs in the car. That's all I really had. I really didn't. There was a time when I didn't have to run because I had drugs in the car. And that ain't nothing. So I'm riding and I'm getting on 166, but it's a gas station right there. So 12 coming out the gas station, but I'm already flying down the street, so I couldn't slow down. So I had to keep on going. And he come out and hit that light, but by the time he hit that light, I was already gone. But when I'm gone, I'm coming around like on 166, you can go south and you can go like Cleveland way, or you can go domestic and go towards the airport. So I go toward the airport and it's a wide street, but it's like a deep turn and it's raining. So I'm hitting it and the car just hydroplane and slide all the way off the sprayway in the grass. And I don't know what it did because I don't even remember.
Okay.
But I end up on the other side of the sprayway. Like, I had them flipped, the car was destroyed. So a lady came to the car and tried to help me. This is what I seen in the report. The lady came and tried to help me. And all I remember was looking up. I don't even remember how she looked. I just looked up and seen somebody. And all I remember was the police after me. So I jumped out of the car and jumped in her truck.
So you jumped out of a flipped over car?
Yeah, and jumped in her car. And pulled off and went to my buddy's spot and jumped out and he helped me, got me home. I ain't even remember where I stayed at. He kept saying, "Bro, give me the address so I can take you home." I'm like, "I don't know." You gotta call the girl. Called the girl. She gave me the address. The girl who I was talking to.
Right.
And gave her the address.
Okay. And then what? And what happened with the car?
Her car?
No.
The lady car? I told one of my other little buddies who was at the spot, like, clean the car, clean all the blood out the car, clean everything up. Look how it bleed. My face split, my leg, my shin.
That's what happened right here?
Yeah, this. It split all the way down to my nose, my lip. My shin was messed up. My face cut up. But I'm telling him, like, clean all the blood out the car and sit it on the front street so they can find the car. Cause I don't want nobody. I'm telling them, like, don't let none of the young crew get the car and just sit the car somewhere where they can find the car.
And she got her car back?
Yeah, she got a car back. She got a car back the next day, the next day. But I ended up going to the hospital. I stayed in the hospital about 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Got stitches?
Yeah, stitches. I got a rod, screws, and I got out.
And then the next arrest?
That was the arrest, but I didn't get locked up that day. I got locked up I got locked up.
That was the arrest. No, I'm saying.
I'm saying that's what I got locked up
Oh, no,
for.
after that, then when? What's the next one?
I had to report to probation. And
that's how you got locked up?
Yeah. I didn't get locked up right then.
No, we're moving on. We're done with this one. Next arrest. We understand that.
Oh.
Next arrest.
The Rico.
No.
When?
Car accident.
Oh yeah, Cobb. Yeah, Cobb. What's called police on me. Called police on me. Cause I was I wouldn't come back home to her. So she was like, she kept calling my phone. Like, Shannon, come home. Come on. You don't come home, call police on you. I'm like, bro, I'm really thinking she just talking. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm not coming there home. I'm through with your ass. So I'm telling my baby mama, I'm like, hey, cause my daughter was at the house. I'm like, hey, go get Nana. I ain't going back over there. So I don't know if she called. I don't know how that part went, but she kept calling me. I was at a room, and she was like, I'm telling you, I'm finna call 12 on you. I'm finna call 12. She ended up calling 12 though, but I got the ring camera. So she ended up calling 12 and was like, I'm looking at the ring camera though. So she like, yeah, he beat me up. I'm scared for my life. He took my gun. She said I took the gun and I beat her up and I'm finna come back and beat her up again. But I didn't beat her up though.
And one more thing you took.
Huh?
You took something else.
What?
The car.
I already had the car.
But she said you took it.
She said I took the car. She said I took the gun, the car, all that. So I end up, I'm on the ring camera. I'm talking proper. I'm like, Poker, what's going on? You okay? She's like, I don't care. I know you watching. I don't care. She's just tripping. Mm-hmm. I'm like, is everything okay? Like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
So you're gaslighting.
Yeah. I'm like, talk to me. Tell me what's wrong. And the officers were like, sir, we need you to come back. I'm like, hey, I'm not coming back there. I'm not coming there. She's mad because I don't want to come there. I'm not coming. So anyway, she ended up giving me like $7,500.
Dollars?
Huh?
$7,500 what?
Dollars.
What for what? To come back?
Yeah.
That is not what happened.
That is what happened.
You parked the car, you told them where the car was.
I'm talking about way after that. Like, y'all parked the car, I told them where the car was, but like, I'm getting to where I got locked up at.
No, but you got to tell the whole part.
I parked the car, and she got her car back.
No, I'm just saying, I like this.
She got the car, she got the gun. I left everything right there and just left it.
The reason why this is important to me is because this is a part of the reason why I even agreed to talk to you. Because when I read the police report, and it was like, just talking about all the things she kept saying to you, and you just kept responding, okay. And in my head, I was like, oh my God, he's so calm. He handled that so well.
Yeah, my favorite. You see that now. My favorite.
I don't like okay no more.
It's okay. Okay. Okay.
And so I'm just saying all that to say, not to throw nobody in the bus, because I just want everybody to know I'm a wonderful attorney because I got that case dismissed.
Hopefully got it dismissed.
While you were in trial. And basically, I want to say this because I don't know what Cobb is on. First, the man at the grocery store they held in jail that Ashley Merchant represent, who we all love, YSL Barbie. Now we got the guy that Doug's going off about, the college student who they're saying they're holding in jail for the.
But Cobb actually let me out. They denied my bond, and Brian ended up going. Brian, matter of fact, it wasn't even Brian. It was Courtney. Courtney called and got me a consent bond.
Consent, yeah, and that's the same thing.
I'm trying the same day they denied it.
Right.
She called and I don't know what type of magic she did.
I mean, because based off the police report, it's pretty crazy. And then so the police report charges you.
Shout out to Courtney too. Courtney is hard.
What's her last name?
I don't know Courtney.
She worked for Attorney Kayla.
Everybody know Courtney.
Oh.
If you dealt with Brian,
then you know.
You know Courtney.
Okay, but some people don't know Courtney. The world don't know Courtney.
If you dealt with Brian, you know Courtney. And if you don't know Courtney, you assume to know Courtney.
So the police report charges you with theft by taking, which was the car.
Mm-hmm.
No, the gun.
Yeah, they didn't do no theft by taking. It was just a gun.
No, theft by taking the gun.
Oh.
And then possession of a firearm.
Yeah,
no, it was theft by taking the car and then possession of a firearm by a convicted felon because she went and got her car, but she said her gun wasn't in it. And then that's when they actually charged you. They didn't charge you with anything domestic. And then we were able to get that dismissed because the basis was you returned the car immediately, which is not a theft by taking, and they have no proof that you actually took a gun. Right. So how many arrests is that? Like 8?
I didn't keep count.
Okay, so from 2017 to 2022, majority of your life was in jail. What's the longest you think you've been out of jail?
This time.
This time? I'm so proud of you. Okay. So now we talk about the RICO arrest. So a lot of us, we watch you get arrested. We watch what the world calls, and it's so mind-blowing to me that I can say the world because we really know it was the world. I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we know from the chat that we had people from Africa, Australia, Europe, everywhere. And I think that we have all voted and called this the slowest high-speed chase in history.
Yeah.
So tell us, what's going on that day? Start from the beginning.
So I was so we was at the house. We was at the house and we was, I don't know what we were supposed to be doing, but we would end up, matter of fact, we were finna get ready to go to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I sit around and just
procrastinate.
So I'm just sitting in the house. And it's so crazy because how intact with the universe I am.
Yeah, I don't want to cut you off, but I have to cut you off. I tell people that all the time, like as a husband, one of the things and as a friend that I most admire about you is how spiritually entwined you are. That's your thing. Right. That's your new word on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so I tell you, well, I just told you this the other day, like when you are spiritual like that or connected to the universe like that, but you also living a life like you were living, it's really hard because you have to decipher between what's the universe telling you to move and what's impulsiveness. So at this point, universe or impulsiveness? Universe. Looking back. Universe. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm sitting on the sofa. Like my back towards this window in the front of the house. So something, they keep, Lil D keep like, going to the studio, I'm like, yeah, we can pull out now.
And this is Lil D that had the wiretap.
Scarface.
Okay, I'm just saying, people don't know. I just gotta,
Yeah,
because it was
wiretap.
two
We
little
had the
dudes,
wiretap on
right?
his phone. So he like, we're going to the studio? I'm like, yeah. So I don't know why. It was like a feeling. I just felt weird right here. I felt exposed right here in this.
Naked.
Yeah, so I go to the back. I go to the back of the house and I go lay down on the bed, and because I had another phone and I was activating the phone back there. So I activated the phone,
Oh, God.
laying back there, and shots go off. Soon I go back there and lay down for a second, shots go off. I see Lil D come run in the room. Lil D run in the room. He like, but they shoot. So by the time he come back in the room, the shots stop. So I get up and run outside, trying to see if I can catch somebody outside or see what's going on. I run outside and ain't nobody out there. So I walk towards my car and just stand right there for a second. I see some headlights coming up. Matter of fact, no, when I stand right there for a second, my little buddy pull up, one of my other little buddies pull up. Soon he pull up, he pull up and get out. And I'm like, you ain't hit him shot before you pulled up? He like, nah. I'm like, yeah, somebody just shooting at the house. So by that time I see that, a car headlights coming up the street. So I pull him back and duck down. I pull him behind me and duck down. So when the car coming up, I'm like, oh, that's 12. So we instantly just run. But I don't know where he went. My little buddy who pulled up, I don't know where he went, but he just disappeared. But me and another buddy, we slide up under the house. They closed the front door and turn the lights on. We slide under the house. So we go under the house.
This is the night before?
It's like 2 nights before.
Okay.
We slide under the house and they end up doing their little searching and looking around. It was like a wellness check.
Somebody called.
The neighbor called, but it was a wellness check. So until they seen who it was. So
you.
Yeah. So
they got the low.
So the police end up Lil D end up Scarface end up running out the house because he was like, well, I'm on parole. I couldn't be in there. This is what he was telling me after the fact. So he run out the house, but he ended up running out and trying to go to the back, but they see him and they grab him. They put him in the car first. Then that what made everything suspicious and just made them like, let's take a deeper look. So they started looking inside the house. And they seen one of the guys in the house, leg sticking from under the bed. So they thinking somebody dead. So they say,
but he's hiding.
Yeah. So they say that's what made them go farther with the search. Because at first they were just gonna look around and go on about their business.
Was this part of the trial?
Yes.
I missed this part.
Nah, they talked about this.
This is what led to the them. So they followed you.
This what led to the house getting really kicked in and destroyed.
And then you wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it now.
So they end up looking around and they just started searching now. Well, not looking for stuff, but like
just what's up.
Yeah, like trying to figure out what's going on for real.
Because they don't really know what they're looking for.
Right. So.
And this house is by Cleveland?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they end up actually going in, and they was like, I heard on the radio, they like, we got some more individuals. Then they started just looking around some more, and they end up coming up under the house and finding me and my other buddy who was under there. So they put all this in the back of the police cars and stuff. And they start calling detectives. So they end up calling, I forgot the black dude name.
Thorpe?
Who, I think he the one who.
Thorpe?
No. I think this is the same black dude that followed me when they said slow speed chase.
Okay.
So they end up calling the detective. He pulled up and Velverito pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
So when she comes to the car, she's like, Shannon, she say this every time. She try to play you to the left. She's like, Shannon, I told you to stop being around these people.
Like she on your side.
Yeah, try to play me like that, like she with me.
Because
like,
you know what they say about you and her. So did you do something with her?
She like.
So that wasn't ever your girlfriend?
She like, Shannon, I told you not to be around these
people. So Viverito not your type?
We ain't talking about that.
Oh, okay.
She like, I told you not to be around these people. They in the third rule. They start taking pictures and stuff. So they end up, I knew I was gonna go to Rice Street.
For any reason?
I just knew I was gonna go to Rice Street.
For what?
It's just too much going on
right
here in the Gap.
Was it
a lot of stuff
firearms?
going on. A lot of stuff going on.
And they didn't do nothing?
They didn't do nothing at all. So
did they find the firearms?
They synced it, but they couldn't do nothing. Y'all don't got no warrant to search. Nothing.
Okay.
They said that's the only reason they didn't search, because for one, they didn't pull up for this, and then they didn't have a warrant to search nothing.
Okay.
This private, y'all can't come in here. Ain't nobody. What happened? This is not a suspect type situation. This is a victim situation.
Okay.
So they end up just looking around. They just look around and sync certain stuff. So in the house, you got.
So now they on alert.
You got bags. So it looked like a trap. So you got bags. You got.
Bags of drugs?
No, just empty bags. So if you
like
saying empty
bags,
you knowing
like trash. What the
Ziploc? No, the sandwich bag.
Okay.
So it just looked like that. So
it was a lot going on.
That what made them like, we got to come back here. Then they was looking around in the car. They see 1,000 guns in their car on the seat. So it was a lot. So they seen a stolen car back. It was a stolen car back there. They told that it was a chopper up under that car. It just was a lot going on. So they end up calling out on the radio. Y'all can release everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy.
I would have been scared then.
I said, well, I'm going home.
You didn't know nothing? You didn't think red flag?
I overly knew what was going on. That's why I took the steps I took. When they let her go, I walked to my car, but I went to the car where all the stuff was at, got my shit, and got in the car and pulled off. So I go home. And they had to call on the wiretap, and they played it in court.
Oh, because you call him when you leave?
And yeah, I was like, hey, tell Slato, boy, hey, it's all love, but I had to leave, but I had to go. Before it just shook me.
Okay. You didn't get to say bye to nobody?
No, I ain't saying bye. I'll say bye later. I leave, go home. So, and this night right here is what made them connect they dots with the second murder.
Mm-hmm.
So I had on the same outfit, had the same car. You know what I'm saying? So when
the second murder was around the same time?
The second murder was probably like a day before that happened.
Oh, okay.
So
that's why they were saying if you had on the same clothes for 2 days, it would have been something on it. Or those was the clothes that was in the back seat of the car?
Yeah, but that night I had them on.
Yeah, but those was the clothes in the back seat of the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I only took them off because they got dirty. I was thugging it. It's like that little gap. I was slick thugging it.
I know.
I wasn't really going home. I just was playing rooms, and so. But I was thugging on that level because I was really trying to get down to the bottom of
a lot of stuff.
A lot of different stuff.
Okay.
So I end up coming back out the next day and going to the barber house. I'm like, I gotta get some work done. I gotta go see what's going on. So I go get a reading and stuff. And in my reading, Baba say, police coming. Police coming heavy. They coming strong. We not knowing.
And so Baba is like what, your spiritual father?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we not knowing where they gonna come for or from, because when we not knowing what really going on. So he like, police coming and they coming strong. Mm-hmm. I'm like, shit, Baba, they just came already. They came last night.
He could have seen the past or the future.
Yeah, he see past, future, and
current,
present. Yeah.
Right.
So he like,
no,
he
that ain't
no, he ain't say that. He just like, when I was like, man, Baba, they already came. They came last night. He like, you need work. You need work.
You ain't do it?
Yeah, I did. I did it right then and there.
Well.
But I did it right then and there.
You wasn't focused?
Huh?
You wasn't focused?
It wasn't that. It
was already in the works?
It was already in the works, but my work was...
For this?
Yes.
All right.
Already in the work too. So when I did the first part of my work. So the next day.
And that's just like, because people don't know what you're talking about. So that's just kind of like a spiritual...
EFA is like a spiritual roadmap.
No, but I'm saying the work part is more like a ritual.
Yeah.
That it's like an offering.
Offering to your ancestors, to your orishas.
And stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so people know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So when I do my work, I leave. I end up leaving. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go in the house. I go straight in the house. I take it in.
So wait. Hold on. When you did your work, is that why they were saying it was animal?
No.
So
there
what was
animal blood on me.
That's what I'm talking
about. But they didn't know that though, because they didn't test the clothes.
I thought they did.
No, they didn't.
So how did people know that was animal blood on you?
Because Max told them that.
Oh, okay.
But I end up going in the house. The next day I had to come out. This is the day that I ended up getting arrested. So I had to come back to Baba house that morning because I had something I had to eat. Mm-hmm. That was the last part of my work. So I had to eat something. So I came, did that. So soon I leave, my buddy who introduced me to Ifa, he ended up going up there to Baba house he ended up going up there to Baba house to do some stuff. Mm-hmm. But he was like, but I ended up leaving and going to go pull up on Quay, Nichols in the trial. Mm-hmm. I ended up going to pull up on him and sat with him for a little second. He was like, hey, take me down to go meet my wife. So I said, let's take him down there. They end up getting into it. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm finna go.
Right.
The energy.
You already off.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, boy, I'm finna go, boy.
It's too much going on energy-wise.
So when I pull off, no matter of fact, it's a helicopter in the air. And I'm looking at the helicopter.
While they arguing?
Yeah. So I'm thinking like, it's too much going on. I don't know why the helicopter right here in that area, all that going on. I'm like, hey, I'm finna pull, bro. You gonna stay right here or you finna get in the car, I'm finna go. She like, take that nigga with you, take him with you. Get him away from me. So I'm like, say, he get in the car, we pull off. But we going up the street. We're going up the street towards the house. Mm-hmm. And the street blocked out. So I bust a U-turn.
So they did all that for y'all?
Huh?
All that for you?
Yeah. I bust a U-turn.
If he wouldn't have been in the car with you, was he still a suspect?
He wouldn't have got locked up.
Okay. But was he ever
a suspect?
Oh, he was still a suspect? Okay.
Because
of the
video.
Yeah,
but
the video.
He wouldn't have got caught right then and there.
But do you think they knew who he was? Or they knew that after?
I mean, his face was on the camera.
His face was on the camera. Going in the gas station?
Standing there, we both of us standing right there at the register.
Okay.
So, when I end up busting a U-turn and turning around and going a whole other way, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to Baba house, man. So I caught, no matter of fact, I'm tripping. I turn around, I didn't have a destination. I just called my buddy. I'm like, hey, but it had on clean. They busting the house. So he like, I don't give a damn. Hey, look, bring me some Chick-fil-A though. You coming back that way? I'm like, I'm finna come up there. He said, bring me some Chick-fil-A. I say less. I go to Chick-fil-A. So I see some little, she taking the order. She take the order and she walk away. And I'm watching her walk because she was different.
So she had a shape.
Yeah, she was different.
So she probably was Asian.
Yeah, so she walking away. I'm watching her in the rearview mirror, in my side mirror. But when she walked to the car behind me, she jumped back and walked off.
Cause they.
I'm like, what the hell?
So they got her right together.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
So
I'm off her and I'm on the car now. I'm like, hey, I tell Quay, I'm like, hey, but either that's the op or that's the police. He like, man, that's a girl. I'm like, bro, that's cap. That's an op or a police. Might be police, cause I don't know who wear a hat to the back like that. So I end up scooting up a little bit, going up a little bit, the line go up.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a call from on phone and Doc. They like, hey boy, we on Cleveland, but these folks got a picture of you. Police ran around with a picture of you, boy, they looking for you. I'm like, what? I just get out the line, swerve out the line, get out, leave, and go. I just straight go to a Baba house. Cause that's all I can think of. But let me go get with Baba. So Baba can know everything what's going on, and then I'll be all right. I'll go.
Probably already knowing.
He didn't.
He didn't?
No. So when I get
I'm
there,
talking about like spiritually, in his spirit.
Probably
feeling it,
yeah.
is what I'm saying.
So when I pull right there, I mean I ride, they say it's chase, but I really was just slow around on purpose though, cause I wasn't trying to make it seem like a chase, like I'm running.
But you was driving on the opposite.
I just went down one way.
Okay.
So I opened the sunroof and I opened the front, the little thing, the cloth visor of the sunroof, and I'm looking. I'm like, man, helicopter following me. So I end up getting to Baba house, jumping out, running to the back.
How far was his house from?
Probably like 5 minutes.
Okay.
End up getting to Baba house, jumping out, running to the backyard, and they back there doing work. One person got a goat head. One person.
So they see all this?
Yes. They talked about this.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Like, that's what they were talking about when they were like, when they was talking about E5 in the trial.
Yeah.
Because of that. Okay. Goat heads.
I just be seeing people always talking about it was animal blood on you.
It was the animal head. The goat head, they seen all this when they came to the backyard to get us.
That's on the camera?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I mean, I seen the chase and I see you get out the car and run and y'all put y'all hands up when y'all run to the back.
Yeah, when I put my hands up so they won't shoot me.
Yeah, I know. Just hands up, don't shoot.
And I'm knowing like, y'all talking about this.
And then you get on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I run to the back. All that, they end up locking me up. And then that was it.
And then, I mean, and this is a place of refuge for you and people of your, I guess, walk of life. Did they feel any kind of way about that happening? They ever say anything to you, or you just know?
Well,
you think they forgave you?
Yeah.
Loaded questions.
Bid told me though. Bid told me. He was like, "Hey, Baba at me. Baba at me." He was like, Baba asked him like, "Do you think I should stick by him or give up?"
Who, Baba?
Yeah, they were Baba.
He was gonna give up on you?
Yeah, because I guess he felt some type of way
about a place of peace being disturbed.
So, Bill like.
You think they ever watched him because of that?
No.
Me either.
I feel like, but Bill tell him like, Baba, this boy is like my rib. Yeah. This boy like my rib, like he a part of me.
I mean, that's the only place you probably felt safe.
That's why I went there.
Yeah.
So, but Bill tell him like, this boy like my rib. This boy is a part of me. Like.
Do you regret going there?
No.
That you would do it all the same way?
Mm-hmm. I mean, cause that's where I felt. That was my safe zone. Like that's where I felt safe.
They towed the car from there?
And I know,
They towed the car from there?
Yeah, and I know for a fact they weren't gonna harm me. They weren't gonna do nothing to me right there.
And there was a lot of people there too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't about a lot of people. It's just
I'm just
At that
saying, all
moment-
of it was the best place.
At that moment, my safe
That's where you
space
wanted to
was
be.
Big and Baba.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Big and Baba was like my safe space because that's who I trusted at that moment.
Right.
I ain't trust nothing else at that moment. It was.
And that's how you are when you get something in your mind. That's one track.
I just feel like that's part of staying alive.
Yeah.
Because you got to stay on track and really go with your mind. Like, don't stray away from what the universe telling you.
Yeah.
Don't stray away from it because that's how niggas get wet.
So you get arrested after all of that. And it's my understanding that you initially were just in jail for what? Just the second one.
Yeah.
You were already out on bond for the first.
Yeah.
So from 2015 to 2022, they never did anything with the nut situation. Just kept you on bond. Did you have an ankle monitor?
Mm-hmm.
From which case did you have an ankle monitor?
The murder.
So you've been on an ankle monitor for all this time? From 2015 to 2022, have you ever had a court date?
Not from 2015, from 2018.
That's when you got arrested for 2015?
Huh?
When did you get the ankle monitor?
I got the ankle monitor when I got out in 2018.
Oh, okay, I see. Because you was in jail for 3 years because of the other case. You got out, part of your bond was ankle monitor.
But when I got out, I got out 2018. Mm-hmm. They gave me an ankle monitor. Mm-hmm. When I got locked back up and did the 11 months, I took it off in jail. Mm-hmm. And when I got out, but I returned it to them though. Like I gave it to the officer. But when I got out, they didn't put it back on. Okay. Until I got locked up again
for the hit
and run. Mm-hmm. Then when they put it back on.
Oh, cause see, you didn't even tell us that part. You hit somebody in the process of running.
Yeah, somebody got hit.
Yeah.
But they put the thing back on, and that's the one they had. That wasn't the murder one. That was the
hit and run.
Yeah, so I had that on all the way up until
22.
Yeah.
You had it on the cob too?
Yeah.
They kept it on the cob.
Yeah, I stayed locked up for 5 days.
Okay, but sometimes they make you cut it off in jail.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're in jail and you like, okay, that's it. You just sitting for that. You've been through this before. I mean, what's going through your head? What happened at first appearance? No bond.
I waived first appearance.
Okay.
Because I know
no bond.
How it's set up.
Yeah.
This is our child jurisdiction.
Oh, you can't do it.
Yeah.
And so at first appearance is your first opportunity to be heard on bond and know what you're charged with in Fulton County. But certain charges, a magistrate judge who sits at first appearance cannot grant a bond for, and murder being one of them. So you just said, don't even take me down there.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
But I went down there and I just waived my appearance.
And you just sat there.
Well, I tried to tell them I ain't want to go.
Yeah, but they ain't let you.
Go down
it's legally they got to.
So I went down there, waived it, and went back to the cell.
Okay. And how long you sitting?
For this case?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying before it turns into a RICO.
Probably a month.
And you called Brian, right?
Yeah.
So you called Brian.
I called Brian when I first got locked up.
Right.
So Brian...
Was he the one that waived it?
Waived what?
The first appearance. Public defender?
I did. I don't even know who was there. I didn't make it to that part.
Okay.
I just waived it. I got on the phone. They called whoever they called, and I told them I waived mine. Mm-hmm. And I left. I ain't even start court. Oh, okay. I did this all before court started.
And then you went back up?
Yeah.
All right.
So
who first person you called when you got to jail?
I don't remember. But I ended up sitting for like 2.5 years.
Before RICO?
Huh?
Before it was a RICO?
No, before the RICO I sat like a month.
Okay.
And then, but I knew before it even made the news though.
That it was gonna be a RICO?
Because the streets knew.
Right.
And when I called, I don't know who I called. Matter of fact, somebody sent it to my phone.
That it was gonna be a RICO?
They sent the whole indictment.
So
list.
How well, I don't know if you know, but you probably do know. But that's the first time I ever heard your name. So I'm on the phone with my friend. You know who it is, probably. who I get all my information from.
Oh.
And so she like, we talking and she like, it's finna be a real hot summer. And I'm like, what? And she was like, that shooting under the bridge. And I'm like, no, I don't even know what she talking about. And so she telling me the backstory that so-and-so got shot, then so-and-so got shot. I guess your friend got shot first, right? And then she was like, and Fonnie don't like, Fonnie already out for nut retaliation. And she finna use this because now it looked like retaliation. I guess, was them people YFN?
Who?
The people alleged to shot your friend.
I don't know who shot him.
Okay, the boy Drinks, was he YFN?
I don't know. I don't even know him.
Okay, well anyway, so she called me and she was like, they say SB and Lil D did it, because she know I know Lil D because I represented him before. Lil D, who was on the wiretap. And I'm like, who's SB? I'm trying to keep up. I don't know nothing, but we talk about this kind of stuff all the time. So she telling me, I'm like, okay. I didn't think nothing of it until it didn't register to me that it was all until Miss Tasha called me. And then I realized exactly what was going on. Then the next person to call me was Umfung. Then the next person to call me was Lil D. But was they all arrested when you was in jail?
The only person was arrested with me and Quay.
Okay.
Me and Quay got locked up first.
Okay.
And then like a month later, the RICO came out.
And then that's when I was in court. I was in DA's office, and that's when I never remember at the beginning. I never forget at the beginning of the RICO, me and Adam saw me in the hallway. And he was like, I guess this was during the preliminary stages, and he was like, how did you stay off this case? And I was like, I told everybody no. I said, and how did you stay off this case? And he was like, I told everybody no. So, and it's crazy how we come back together at the end. But go ahead.
Yeah, I say somebody sent it to my phone. They sent like only the list. And they sent
of the charges?
No, they sent the list of the people.
Of the names.
Okay, they sent just the indictment.
The first page.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they sent the indictment to my phone. So I'm looking through it. My name all the way at the end. So when I'm looking through it, I'm like, I ain't on that motherfucker. So I'm looking down at motherfucker. At the end, like my name like the last to.
So you thinking
I'm good. Because
you at the bottom.
I ain't on that motherfucker.
And then you end up being the only one charged with 2 murders.
I see it. But at that time, they didn't have the charges on them. Mm-hmm. They didn't have the charges on them. So
did they re-indict it a couple times?
Yeah, it was re-indicted once. So,
and I just want to say this too about the whole thing when everybody went to jail, like Gunna, Thug, and all of them. I thought it was the craziest situation because I had clients that had been sitting in jail for years unindicted, literally. And y'all, not you, because you went to jail for something else, but these people went to jail indicted on a grand jury warrant. Like, I had never heard of that. So they didn't even get a first appearance because they were already indicted. And to me, that was the first red flag of the whole case, because why wouldn't you just charge these people normally, give them an opportunity to have first appearance? Because she know they would have got a bond, most likely, or would have got a bond on a bond motion. But she sent them to jail indicted, which was a slap in the face to me as a criminal defense attorney, because I got clients that's sitting in jail on with intent to distribute for 2 years unindicted. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so
that's how I knew she had a chip on her shoulder.
So, like right after I seen it on my phone, probably like later on that day, like at night, when the news came on, like the 4 o'clock, 5, whatever the news, the late news come on, I just hear everybody calling my name in the day room. Mm-hmm. So I go out, I run out the room and run to the day room, and it's on the news. Mm-hmm. Like,
that's when everybody got arrested?
Yeah.
When they start going into people's houses and all that?
They was showing, bruh, getting arrested. So, I'm like,
here we go.
Yeah. I told I was telling Buddy, I'm like, shit, boy, you know, gotta lace your boots up. Quay.
Oh, okay.
So like, shit, you gotta lace your boots up, boy. Put the seatbelt on, ride this shit out. I know how it go. I ain't tripping. I know I'm gonna win.
But all the times you've been in jail, this was the most serious.
Yeah.
Is this the only time you've been in trial?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, shit.
It turned out to be the longest trial. And
shit,
is it Georgia history or Fulton County?
Georgia.
And so you try to hire Brian. Everybody probably tried to hire Brian because they all.
I tried to get Brian because that's who I called when I first got to the interrogation room.
Mm-hmm.
When I called Brian, I'm like, hey, Brian, tell these folk, man, go take me to Rush Street. I ain't trying to talk.
Mm-hmm. This is after the slow speed chase. They take you to interrogate. Okay.
I'm like, hey, Brian, just tell. Cause I'm telling them I'll talk. Like, hey, man, y'all just take me to Rush Street. All right, nah. I'm like, shit, call my lawyer then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who your lawyer?
Because he's represented you previously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The dude, I forgot his name, the detective that was on the case, the white dude. Mm-hmm. He wore a cowboy hat.
Yeah, right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I'm like, shit.
That's the one who talked about the headliner.
Yeah. I'm like, just call Brian. Brian, tell him, hey, my client don't want to talk. They end up taking me to Rice Street. But yeah, that's who I was trying to hire Brian. But Brian was like, well,
and they tried so hard to keep Brian off that case.
Brian came down there and talked to me and was like, you know, I want to be there for you, but the case it's a possibility that it's going to be bigger. This before anything came out.
Right.
So it's a possibility that it's going to be bigger. I gotta make sure that it's not before I represent you.
Right.
So he sent a letter. You know how y'all send the letters
to the jail
to let you know, like, I can't represent you.
Like, I met with you. Yeah. I'm not your attorney.
Yeah. He sent that letter. So I'm like, man. But this after I done found out everything though.
The month later.
Yeah. So he ended up sending another letter
saying this who I
recommend. And he gave me Matt's information.
Mm-hmm.
And then Matt's ended up coming down and talking to me. We chatted up. He told me his number. And ended up getting him some money and let him represent me.
Okay.
Yeah, but we got into it like 2-3 times. 2-3 different times. My aunt was like, Shannon, just give him a chance. It really what made me just like, man, all right, I'm gonna go with Max.
Right.
My aunt's like, Shannon, please give him a chance. I just feel it. I just feel like
he's the one.
But my auntie, I'm strong on her feelings because
she's spiritually like you.
She's
almost never wrong.
Easy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when she do give in, she right.
She a people reader.
Yeah. So when she give in, she right. Mm-hmm. So she like, I just feel like he the one. I'm like, say less.
Yeah.
Then I end up, because Max was coming to see me. I wouldn't even go to the attorney visit.
Right.
Like, boy, I'm not going. The officer coming out, you got, man, tell him I ain't coming.
Mm-hmm.
Max, you just leave, call my auntie. He just acting like an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't give a damn. I'm not coming. I don't care to kick it. You ain't understanding my point. You ain't trying to understand what I'm trying to tell you. You trying to listen. You keep telling me what.
But he didn't have no discovery yet, right?
Yeah, but he keep coming out here
because of what they just
DA
saying on the phone calls and stuff.
He telling me what the DA telling him, and I'm telling him, bro, damn the DA, bro. Mm-hmm. You need to hear what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is how we gonna win this thing, how this thing gonna go, and what happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They telling you what they think happened. They trying to put they dots together. Man, damn that. But
so then you stick with Max. You sit a little bit, and then jury selection starts.
Yeah.
After they argue for months about can Brian be on the case. Mm-hmm. Did they do any other attorney like that?
They did.
Did they do Bruce like that?
They tried to do Max like that.
They tried to kick him off?
They tried to bring up that he represented what the boy name who got all the time?
I don't know.
My boy
who?
The young boy.
Rod?
Who attorney got held in contempt.
For what?
For him being on the computer.
Oh, Eric Johnson's client?
Yeah.
Blaylock?
Eppinger.
Yeah. Okay.
So
he represented Eppinger before?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
So
did we go through the conflicts? Now we start jury selection.
Yeah, we did all the conflicts and then started that.
Okay, how was jury selection? Longest jury selection ever. How long was jury selection? 9 months? Yeah, 9 months.
That was the longest process.
That was
of
the longest
trial.
part, right?
We went through.
Because you got to find people who didn't know about the case.
We went through 4,000 people.
Didn't know who Jeffrey was.
Yeah. We went through 4,000 people.
Who I know a lot of the attorneys knew the length of the case, the amount of discovery, so they were trying to find people with no kids, not nobody to take care of,
and everybody when they telling them like the possibility
of how long,
they
finding every reason.
No.
And
then some people just couldn't
handle
get out.
it. Yeah,
no, they just couldn't get away because they excuses weren't
good enough.
Valid.
Yeah.
So it's like. We did that for extra long. And
then we start.
Yeah.
And then when we start, we got Glanville. We got how many defendants? Probably 12? Close to that?
At that time?
Mm-hmm.
Before all the jury selection, we had to do the severance.
Right.
So we got down to probably 12.
You're right.
Yeah, about 12 people.
Because then we got Mender, who fell off because Nicole was pregnant.
Yeah.
Then we got
Whatchamacallit fell out too.
Because he was crazy.
No, him too.
He fell off.
He ended up falling off because he still came on though. He still went on a while because he had got out at time.
Right.
And then they just
just let him go.
But because it was no charge for real. Didn't nobody even
know
him for real.
Right.
A few people knew him, but
everybody know.
Yeah.
Then we got who else? It's just so deep, it's just a lot because
Bobby Hunt, he got out too because his lawyer, the black lady, she left right when Nicole left. I think she was pregnant too.
Okay. So now we down to pretty much just y'all, and now we starting. We got Don Gary as the DA.
Yeah.
We got Glanville, and we got Matthews, Harvey, Schmack.
But Matthews Jr. and Senior.
Right, the team.
Yeah. Harvey team, Matthew team.
App and Weinstein.
App team. I'm just say
Weinstein.
I'm just say Doug.
Right.
Because Doug is the one who put that work in.
He did. And then
Max. And Bots.
And Nicole. Westmoreland, Bruce.
And Lamar.
Yeah, that's one. And then we got Rod. He had 2 attorneys.
Rod really had
the whole public defender's office. Y'all start, and then everything's going. Nothing's really happening at this point. We got opening statements. Well, before opening statements, we got bond motions. Bond motions happened the whole time. With a whole bunch of stuff coming on. And I think
we did all motions though first.
Yeah, all motions.
We went over all motions.
But most people wouldn't understand, or they weren't important to the world.
Put them down what.
But I'm saying a bond motion because that's one of those I remember. One of those is a clip for Jeffrey's song, Don Gary, when he calls them all those names.
Yeah.
That was a big day. I know that drew a lot of people's attention. And then
that was the bond motion one.
Yeah, that was the bond motion. Yeah. And then then he leaves and we actually start the trial, and we start with Adrian and her. And this is when I think the world really started watching. I'm still not watching because, I'm knowing some of these people and I'm popping in and out the courtroom while we watching y'all on the TV. Because first,
I got a question for you though.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give them a little insight on why certain DAs left? So why did Gary leave?
How can I give you an insight?
You know. Why did Don Gary leave?
I know the rumors.
Well, what's the rumor?
Because Adrian was put in the courtroom.
Well, why he didn't want to work with Adrian?
I don't know exactly why.
You done told me before, so why did you
what
say?
What did I tell you?
You said he said
that he wasn't working with her.
Exactly.
Right.
That
he built the case, and that not built the case, but he had put it up together, this part, and that
nobody want to work with Adrian, basically. You don't want to say that.
I don't know if that's the truth. I don't, I still got to work with these people. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I have gotten to a place where I don't know. You probably, I don't know. I don't really know. We can move on because
my eyes work, my brain work, and I just feel like nobody wanted to work with Adrian.
Simone did.
Simone didn't want to be there with her.
She sure. Okay. So we start, and Adrian gives her racist as a Black woman opening statement, quoting Jungle Book by one of the most world-renowned racist authors. Calls Jeffrey a wolf and says these are the rules of the jungle. And I think that's when, at that point, were we allowed in the courtroom yet? So we're watching from a different courtroom on TV. So I stopped in a few times,
Media room.
And then eventually they start to let the family in, and I'm not really paying attention at this point. I think I'm still living in Atlanta for maybe 1 or 2 months, but I'm not knowing the magnitude of YouTube and you guys being on TV every single day. I'm just thinking it's another court case, and this is what happens. Because I was actually on the YFN case, and it didn't happen like that. Cell phones weren't collected. There was never a media room. There was no YouTube coverage. And I think they were arrested after y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But we wrapped up our case much more swiftly than you guys for whatever reason. Even though that case was full of the same overt acts.
They were their favorite people.
So my client got probation and was out on bond from the beginning, but he was at the bottom. Okay, so now we're on trial, and we got Adrian, Simone, Christian, y'all team in Glanville. And pretty much it's a one-sided show.
Mm-hmm.
And the defense is constantly being shut down.
I ain't gonna say the defense. I'm gonna just say Max.
You don't think Brian too?
Brian got the privilege to speak, get his points across, get his emotions out, and when Max couldn't even make an objection and explain why he objected to certain stuff. Max can be like, I object, overruled.
What about Doug?
Doug really just...
He was chilling right there.
Yeah, he was chilling.
What about Bruce? Not there.
Saying nothing.
Nothing.
Bruce...
His client's name hadn't come up much.
Right, so he ain't really have to say nothing, but Max and Brian was very, very active, and every time Max stand up, it's overruled, and it got to the point where he got so disrespectful, and he was just like, Mr. Sharp, sit down. Mm-hmm. Sit down. Mm-hmm. On point when he let him get in that knot.
And he's trying to make a record.
Yeah, so it's like, right then and there, I felt like he trying to make it where if I was to come back, a lot of stuff won't be on
the record.
On record for me. Mm-hmm. And that what made me off top not like Glanville.
And so, how long did everything go on before a turning point? How many months were y'all in trial?
I don't remember, but it was a little minute.
And there was no progress, was it? Mm-mm. New stuff every day.
Every day it was a new. They done found some evidence. Oh, we found this, or we found that,
or this person.
We're gonna put them on the list, and every day they just building their case day by day inside the trial, building their case.
Yeah.
So they might send over 7 terabytes of discovery
The night before.
the night before.
Trying to use it.
And we in court trying to figure this out, go through this. They were part of the reason why they started letting us get our computers and iPads and stuff.
Because y'all had to be your own lawyers.
At some point.
Right. Not taken away from the lawyers, but you had to help.
We still had to help.
Because it was stuff just thrown.
So every day about every 2-3 days it's some more terabytes.
At what point did you realize that the world was rooting for y'all?
I mean, it was everybody was rooting for us except Vera.
Vera, yeah, but at what point did you realize it? Were you always looking at the chat from day one?
Mm-mm.
When did it start being on YouTube every day? Day one?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you ever look at the numbers of who was watching?
Yeah.
And when did it start being like, oh my God, the world is watching?
I knew the world was gonna be watching anyway.
Yeah. But what was the hype? Woody?
No. Thug. Woody just came along and...
No, I'm saying, and I feel like the most people started watching, which is the truth, around his testimony. Because that was something that went viral.
I mean...
That's what drew the most people to watch it.
It made more people lock in.
That's what I'm saying.
Because people come, they in and out.
Check in, check out.
But like...
The numbers
when they was seeing way before he came, it made people want to see it, because when they was playing and speaking on like just all the stuff that he was doing, like as far as like his interrogation videos and shit, like everything that he's saying, his statements, like it made people like want to know like, who is he?
Yeah, well, I feel like a lot of people were watching way more than I knew before him. But I feel like after that, it tripled.
It did what it did.
Which was important, because even after he was gone, very important things happened. Very, very important. And, for me, it always bothers me that, even after my involvement and like people asking me to come speak or do different things, people not really understanding his role was a witness against you guys. Some people thought he was a co-defendant. Some people thought he was a witness for you guys. All kind of different things. A lot of people thought it was funny. And though some things he may have said or have, done on the stand may have been funny in the moment, in the grand scheme of things, it's more of if you were involved or if you knew what was going on,
honestly,
a laugh to keep from crying.
I didn't see a joke.
You want a joke?
Nothing that he did was funny to me.
Right.
Like.
But hold on, before we get there, let's talk about like how we get there. So so we're going through all this. We're not really making any progress. We got Glenville kind of being one-sided, which I personally did not believe. I had several people calling me like, I mean, you won't believe this. And I'm just like, oh, everybody's just doing their job. Adrian and Simone are just doing their job. It's going to turn out the way it's supposed to turn out. Everybody's going to do their job. And me from the beginning, personally, I didn't know you. I did know Huey, Marquavius Huey, and I did know Yak. And I kind of knew Jeff a little bit, but really more I knew his sisters. And those was the only people I knew. But I mean, I knew other people on the indictment that weren't on trial with you guys, because I knew Mender very well. He's like a brother to me. And then, of course, I knew Lil D, which he was one of my favorite clients, and I knew Woody. So I'm thinking in my head, just knowing what I know, I always felt like being an attorney, I had a benefit being who I am, because being connected to the streets and knowing what's going on in the streets, but also being a good attorney always made me a good criminal defense attorney, because I could always see both sides. But before this case, I really have to say that this case was eye-opening, especially after meeting you and talking to you, that I had to listen to my clients more, because there's a lot of times where we just listen to the prosecutor, like you said, Max, listen to the prosecutor, and we believe them, because a lot of our clients, I'll say 80% of our clients are liars And, you know, they did do what they did. But me knowing what I know, I never felt like it was going to be a full, all of y'all guilty. I didn't know you, but who I did know, I felt like, yeah, I know these people outside, but they ain't do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always felt like this ain't going nowhere because they just got them for the wrong stuff. They may have done some stuff, but they ain't done this stuff. And so, but that was my opinion. I could be wrong, but I always felt that way. Like, they should have been did what they was gonna do, because right now,
I ain't doing nothing.
So, I'm like, okay, you know, it is. I'm not really paying attention, and I'm thinking everybody's just doing their job. This is how a courtroom goes. I see this every day, but it wasn't until I actually stepped in the courtroom and became involved that I realized, oh shit, this is wild. Like, I never seen nothing like this. Like, this is not how it's supposed to go. Everybody in here is really lying and really fucked up and throwing a case together as they go. And this man up here on the bench, who I had so much respect for, has lost his mind. But turning point in the case.
Probably when Woody played the fifth.
Mm-hmm. So Woody, he walks in the courtroom. This is one of your friends, first person you ever went to jail with. Somebody you spent a lot of time with over your young adult years. Your child's cousin. And now you see him walking in the courtroom to testify against you. And you watched interrogation video after interrogation video after interrogation video where he has not been summoned, but walked in.
But you know why I felt like I knew he wasn't going to do that? I knew he wasn't going to stick to what he did.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't going to stand on it because Woody he like attention. So off top, he was watching this way before it got to him.
So you knew, you saying you knew, but did you know? Or, I mean, because I know previously you said you didn't know, because
I mean, like, you can't really just, you never know with him.
Right.
But I know him
Mm-hmm.
as far as like when it comes to this attention and all the attention we already had. I know for sure that I'm like, he finna come in here and do something to grab the attention of these people.
Mm-hmm.
All these people who was paying attention to this case.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew for sure he wasn't finna just come in here and just
do what he was supposed to do.
Stand
but
on
they wanted
everything that he told.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because in his mind, he probably will deny this, but in his mind, he like, well, I got an opportunity to be the hero.
Mm-hmm.
And to get a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he liked, attention.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he did.
And so he comes in.
But he for sure, all them statements, I guarantee he for sure meant that in his heart.
So he comes in, he pleads the fifth, and then Melnick says he has non-refundable tickets to Alaska. and he can't be here. And that the state knew that he was on leave. Glanville denies his leave, which was properly filed, and says he has to be here. But he has non-refundable tickets to Alaska, so he calls me. And so what was y'all thinking when they said my name?
I ain't know. I just was going with the flow.
Did anybody say they knew who I was?
Mm.
So nobody like didn't know?
I mean, ain't nobody really speak on it.
Yeah.
Like certain stuff that go on, we'll go to the back.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't talk about that?
They finna bring Kayla, and that was it.
Yeah. So this is when I realized how big it was, because Melnick says, Glanville, he says, I have somebody to cover for me, and he says my name. And all of a sudden, my phone starts ringing. I'm like, how do y'all know this? Like, I'm not even knowing it's on YouTube. They like, it's on YouTube. Like, we watch it every day. And so I'm like, oh, okay. And so I look on YouTube and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm still not knowing how big this situation is. So I'm in Houston. I'm like, all right, I'm coming. I'm doing Mel nigga favor. He does me favors all the time. I already know Woody. Before I did it, I called who I felt like I needed to call and say, how do y'all feel about this? Like, is this okay? They say, yeah, it's cool. So I do what I need to do. And I get to Atlanta and I show up. And I immediately go to the chambers where everybody knows we had this ex parte meeting. And so we're in this meeting for hours. And what are y'all downstairs doing?
Sleep, probably.
I mean, you're not thinking nothing. Your lawyer's not wondering. Like,
We don't know about the meeting.
But I'm saying, so y'all not wondering why court's starting late, or is
This
that
go
normal?
on every day.
So y'all not thinking nothing going on?
No, this go on every single day. Glanville will make us sit back there for hours. Before court used to start at 1 and 12. Shit like that. Like.
But y'all had to get up at
3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
And be in the courthouse.
And be at the courthouse.
Dressed out.
Yes. Back there laying on the bench, sleep.
Because you couldn't come in the courtroom.
Right.
So you just not knowing.
No, I'm telling you that was normal.
So y'all wasn't even sitting in the courtroom?
No.
This whole time we was upstairs?
We ain't coming to the courtroom until
he was ready?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I never knew that.
He's never ready, though. So we always in the back. He might be in the middle of court and just be like, comfort break. Matter of fact, just take lunch break. And lunch break probably supposed to be like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Man, we better 3 more hours.
Yeah. Because the ex parte was like 3 hours. I remember coming out that meeting so exhausted, so drained, and so confused, like discombobulated, that all I could do was come and sit in the courtroom and I didn't know what to do. I just was sitting there. So then Woody starts to testify, and then we go on break. And then, as everybody knows, because Glanville put it on the record, Brian, Max, Doug pulled me right under a camera and asked me what happened. So I tell them what happened, and then they say, let's go back. We got to finish court. When we break for lunch, let's go to lunch together. So we go to lunch, and I tell them everything. We come back, and that's when Brian moves for
mistrial.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because he wasn't in the meeting that was taking place.
Or didn't know about it, right?
And didn't know about the meeting.
And so this is where he tries to hold Brian in contempt. And then this is when I'm sitting in the courtroom and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to go to jail too. And I run out the courtroom. I think you told me, and you don't know why I sat there so long. And so that's how I'm introduced to the case. And I guess that's what we would say would be the turning point. And so after that, I'm there, I'm fighting to get off the case to go back home, and he's not letting me go. And then I have, a few defense attorneys stand up and read him the law and tell him he can't keep me there.
Right.
And then we have Woody with the infamous "you fired," which essentially sends me back home because Glanville, Adrian, Simone, everybody knew that I was only standing in for Melnick, that Woody was not supposed to testify, and if he did testify, I was supposed to be discharged. They knew that I told them that I could not represent Woody in his testimony, one, because I believed he was going to be dishonest at certain points, and that would be unethical for me. And I told him that, and Judge Glanville told me I could go. But after all of that happened, he goes back on his word. He calls me back and tries to make me stay. It's just complete, and nobody stood up for me. Simone and Adrian act like they had no clue. And then this is when I realized that this is some really, really corrupt stuff going on. And then that's when you guys as attorney demand transcripts from any ex parte meeting ever held. And then we find out there was a meeting.
It was another one.
Yeah, another meeting where they talking about me and saying I don't pass the smell test. And that what they call me, hugging Mr. Williams, hugging Mr. Kendrick Bumpus. And from that point on, I think that the world had already was watching, but I think at this point they're now captivated at the corruption. And then we wait how many weeks before the testimony really starts? Because now we got to see if Glanville is recused because he refuses to.
Like a week or two. I don't remember the timeline.
Yeah. And so now, what happened? What's happening?
When?
After this, what's happening?
After him?
No, after now Woody's just starting. So every day, how long was he on the stand? 3 weeks?
Something like that.
And how you feeling every day?
Exhausted. Just exhausted. Ready for it to be over with. Tired of looking at somebody who I slept on the floor with, sit on the stand. It was crazy. But, you know, that life though. You know what I'm saying? A billion people done went through this same betrayal.
So, I mean, how long had you known him? I mean, like, how close were you?
It was my real right-hand man.
Every
day it was me, him, and D.
Did you ever know that he had been making these interrogation statements? While you were free?
I was hearing, like, I heard, and it's like, honestly, bro, like, it's crazy because it's one dude, his name Smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth Roger.
Mm-hmm.
So Smooth, one day I'm at the Plaza in McKinneyville, and we talking.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there, he just pulled up, me and Smooth talking. This was 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Smooth talking, and he was asking about Woody. And I told him, I'm like, bro, I don't think he right. I think Woody did what wrong. He like, how you know? I'm like, I don't know, I just feel it. It's just, everything going on with him is just weird. Like, it's just weird. And he just would give me them signs. Like, every time I'm around him, he giving me weird vibes. And I'm feeling the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And I go off of energy, so I'm feeling the vibe. And I'm telling Smooth, like, yeah, I don't think he right, bro. But I don't think Smooth paid me no attention. He ain't really paid too much attention. He just talked about it and left it alone. I went my way, he went his way. But I think I don't know if it probably crossed his mind because he was at court every day too.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to court, he be popping in on us like every other day.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was saying it, he even told me like, bro, I couldn't even sit in there, bro. I just left. And he kind of stopped coming when Woody was on the stand.
Right.
Yeah, he had told me, he was like, I can't even sit in there and just watch that. Like, that hurt my heart. Because he know our bond. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Even outside of everybody in there, we probably had a little interaction with everybody in there. But, like, me and him was, like, locked in. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how he looked at it. But me, I looked at it like, they're my man, they're my brother. You play with Buddy, you play with me. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I looked at it. I don't know how he looked at it because he got a weird mind. So he can probably play up under you for this long and fake kick it. But me, I ain't fake kick. I don't know how to fake kick it.
How did you feel about the world embracing him as a hero immediately?
I just look at the world like they lost.
Mm-hmm.
The world lost. And by saying that, it's like it just show me like I'm different. Like I can't even kick it or vibe and nothing with a lot of individuals in the world, because if you feel like crossing your friend is cool, because motherfuckers still keep saying like, but he did this, he did that, but like I wouldn't have been in jail if he wouldn't have did this. You see what I'm saying? Let's go back right here. Y'all keep skipping that part. I wasted this much time in my life because my friend. You see what I'm saying?
So I think for the 2015 situation, the only evidence they really had was his word, right?
Woody, word. Mm-hmm. Woody built that case.
For you, there was nothing.
Yes.
Right.
Like, they didn't have nothing on me.
And
they had Woody saying this person told him this, that, and the third. Woo, woo, woo. But me knowing what I know, you did that wrong.
So how do you feel that, what do you feel made him just turn on you guys like that? Well, you specifically.
Because Woody, it's like, I feel like everybody deal with some type of mental issue. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody deal with a mental issue. But like some people have bigger mental issues, and it's like, I don't know what type of trauma he done went through, but it's like it have caused him to just do certain stuff that he do.
How did you feel when he just started doing all these interviews and all this instant fame off of your freedom?
I don't like that. I just don't respect that, bro. And me being who I am, I ain't finna get on the internet and just be like, man, I ain't doing that. Get your glory, however, whatever you getting from that, get it. I'm not gonna give it to you, but get it.
Right, and it's like,
cause it's like, cause I done seen real individual who I thought were real, who laugh at the things that he do.
Right.
When you shouldn't find that funny, bro. Right. Because a friendship shouldn't be broken, bro. Like, if you a real friend, bro, I don't care what you do to this person who you didn't build no bond with. You see what I'm saying? These people you ain't build no bond with. I am not talking about on my calendar. I'm just talking about people who did this to you or out in the streets and this. I don't care what you do to them, because ain't no rules when it comes to a person who against you.
So how did you feel about, at this point, me and you were talking. So how did you feel about me and his relationship?
When we started talking? Oh, it had to end. Because I'm knowing what I'm knowing. Let that go. Because it's going to get to a point where I don't want nobody to have no type of avenue to get to me. So let that go. I only want that in my mix. You see what I'm saying? Cut it out.
Did I listen to you?
Overly. Not at first, though. But eventually it came to an end. But I don't like that. I don't want nothing to have no type of strings attached to me.
Right.
And you can get to me or get in my mix. I'm cutting everything out, so you can't get in my mix.
And other than you, was there any other reason why you told me to stop talking to him?
To protect you from the damage he would cause to your life, your image, everything. Because you let something like that get in and sit too long, it's like a rotten apple.
Yeah.
You put that rotten apple in a group of apples, it's gonna eventually make everything around it just ruin.
I feel like, on the internet, a lot of people, didn't know about me and you initially. And so they just said, oh, Kayla like Woody, or Kayla talks to Woody, And then, you know, they saw some of our interactions, which wasn't a lot, but people not really knowing me and just knowing how I am, just, oh, Kayla likes Woody, da da. And I never, and you know, I just never responded to it because I knew what I had going on. But I did find myself, you know, trying to explain to you why I thought he had changed, or I this, and you kept trying to tell me like, okay, I don't care what you say, you know, just shut it down. And I see now a lot of people saying, oh, did Kayla and Woody fall out? And then like a couple months ago, he posted this picture of me and he called me ugly and says, I try to get you to turn on him, which to me it's just really disturbing because there's no level of accountability in the relationship. Like I came between y'all when I had nothing to do with it. And you know, there's a lot of things that people say on the internet, and there's a lot of things he does and says on the internet. And he to me, he never has a level of accountability. Like Woody, I don't know if he knows this or not, but I stopped talking to him because I realized he hadn't changed after defending him and trying to befriend him.
Well, what did
Because,
he do that the girl called you? Like, what? Explain that.
well, I was gonna say, like, I know when we did that interview, people like, oh, Kayla asked him about her Birkin, da da da, and I was really just joking. And I asked him to buy me a camera. I was serious about the camera because what people don't know is I cleared up so many tickets for Woody after this situation, and helped him get his license.
Bank account.
Yeah, I helped him get an EIN. I helped him do a lot of things that I did not feel the need to broadcast. And I really tried, because like I told Shannon, the reason why I was such an advocate for him was because that you fired moment was a moment to me where he was a friend to me, where he stood up for me, because that's the only reason I was really able to go back home to my kids who were in Houston, who I needed to get back to, who everybody knew. And everybody knew I was just supposed to be here for a day or two. And Judge Glanville's trying to keep me. And, you know, Woody stood up for me. And then even after that, the next day when I came back, I was like, I need to talk to Woody. And they're like, the DA's office, you can't talk to me, you can't talk to him. But as soon as he walks in the courtroom, he's like, before I get on stand, I need to talk to Kayla. And I'm like, okay. So we go in the back room and he's like, if they try to hold you in contempt today or try to put you in jail, I'm pleading the fifth again and we'll just be in jail together. And I was like, okay, you know, that meant a lot to me because as a mother and as a person, I was trying to get back home and he was there for me. But it just goes back to he's an emotional creature, because then we become friends. I do all these things. And, you know, as a friend that I don't feel the need to broadcast. And I get a call from one of my clients one day asking me, telling me that Woody has told her to call the bar on me because I've told all of her information to him, which was a complete lie. And so I'm asking her, well, what have I told you? What did I tell him? And there was nothing she could say because that's not what happened. Now, I did tell him that she is so annoying, she gets on my nerves, but I told her that I told her that myself. Those are not attorney client things. Those were personality traits. And me and the girl, we're actually in a good place right now.
You got a lot of friends who get on your nerves. Huh?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm the type of person where everybody literally gets on my nerves. So it's just like, that wasn't
you're
really
dealing with clients every day and everybody calling you doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That would get on your nerve though.
And I mean, that's all I had said to him. And he goes and she recorded the conversation and let me hear it. And he's like, call the bar on her and this and that. And to me, I'm like, well, why would you do that? Why would you take it that far? And I chose not to address him and just to stop talking to him. And to me,
silent cutoffs.
And that's what it was. And so now I'm not talking to him, and it's just a different vibe. And so I guess once again, he's made something up in his mind and conjured up something to be the victim.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, like, I don't got nothing against him. Like, I'm not mad at you.
I mean, he made himself the victim for you guys. They said they was gonna kill me. They said they was this. These were things
I just, like, me, I'm the type person, like, I'm not gonna hate you, like, but I'm gonna just not put myself through that situation where I can be in that same predicament again. Like, you ain't gonna get close to me again.
Mm-hmm.
Never in life you'll ever in life get close to me where you can bring me to that point where I'm at my lowest. Like, you will never get close to me again like that. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't no none like that in my heart, but it's just
done. Like, and then and it's just like, then you take it to the point where you put on the internet, I suck my way to a career, and I've still done nothing to you. I stayed quiet. I've done nothing. I've let you create whatever narratives you want to create. Your sister tried to fight me at the courthouse. All this stuff happened behind you, and I've been quiet. And it's just like, that's when I realized that everything you were saying was just to protect me, because because
you was blind to a lot of stuff because you didn't know him for real.
Right. And I lost a lot of friends behind him. A lot of people thinking that I'm this and that with him when it wasn't this and that with him.
But that's why I kept telling you, like, even before that TikTok video, I'm telling you, like, you got to ease up on that, making it look like, because I had people coming to me, like, Dora, like, man, I fought with Kayla, like, but you got to think about this part, bro, like.
But see, I'm not even knowing all this.
But that's why I'm not saying all that to you, because I'm just telling you,
saying,
like,
I'm not knowing a backstory behind him. You know, I'm knowing a little bit, like, you know, when me and Woody fell out the first time, it was because he didn't want to pay me. So I got him out of jail one time. He went right back a couple weeks later. I couldn't get him out of jail. He didn't want to pay me no more money. And then that's when he hired Melnick. But my theory had always been that he hired, and then he never got a bond, but he got out of jail. And my theory was because he cooperated. And he knew he couldn't cooperate with me because I knew too many people, or I knew what was going on.
But you got to understand the damage that was being caused within the people who fought with you, because it was just too much right there. Like, it's too much going on, because you telling folk, like, man, this ain't that, but you got them dancing and doing all that on TikTok, but it's like, bro, it's people who suffering behind it. This, you gotta first off, I'm just speaking on just like this family, like, these folk feed these folk, and these folks sitting in jail and a lot of stuff on pause because this person, you know what I'm saying? This person did so much damage to different families. You don't know who feeding who helping their family, who kids need, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you done caused so much damage just because you are emotional, and I brought you in it. And at that point, you was being so naive and just like, shit, he cool, he did something for me. He helped me out type shit. Like, but now you got the people who were fucking with you, like, looking at you like, man, Kayla, you tripping.
Yeah.
This nigga done caused too much damage to our homes, like, and you kicking it with this nigga up.
Yeah.
To different families, this nigga up. And you got certain people looking at you like, Kayla, you tripping. Hold on, I gotta back up off her. I don't know which one she working.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was trying to get you to understand, and you kept telling me, it ain't this. I'm like, man, listen, damn all that. End that shit. Cause I'm not telling you all this part. I'm just telling you this because I know this. Just take my word and end it.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna tell you all that business. Just end it.
We've been here for a while, and it's just been a lot to unfold. And I'm just glad you decided to break your silence with me. But it's so much more to the story. I mean, we got so much more to get through. We got us, the not guilty, relationships after the trial, what you're doing now, and all that. And it's just too much for one day. So I want you guys to stay tuned for part 2. We'll be back. I hope you enjoyed today, and can't wait to see you back for the second part.